I'm going to set... Today I am working on Easter eggs. I need to real quick get the link to this and share it in the other one real quick. No. Give me my fucking link. Really? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Today I figured I would make some Easter eggs out of gemstones. Seemed like a fun... Hello, Iris. Get Iris set up so... Share, copy, there we go. New link. Pin message. Go back. Of course YouTube would do this to me. I actually decided to program the stream last night so that the algo would have time to direct a bunch of people to the stream. Yeah, fuck me. Of course the algo would just pull that bullshit. I don't know why I would expect anything less out of YouTube at this fucking point. But at least we're running now. So hello and welcome everyone to today's stream where I'm gonna walk us through how to turn a rock into one of these little eggs that I'm working on. I still got a ways to go on this one and this one. Little lavender amethyst. Let's see here. So the two that I'm going to work on for this are going to be this piece here and this piece. I apologize for the noise. Thankfully this will be the last bit of noise from this machine on today's stream. Let's see here. I need to get rid of all these little chunks. I'm going to be producing plenty more. Hi Iris. Hello Papa's Gems. Gotta figure out what the hell is going on with YouTube where it keeps telling me I can't join my own streams. Because... I'm glad Jessica wasn't here. That has scared the shit out of her. Okay, well, that might be the end of today's show, because I don't know that... I need to hit the mute button. And just for, in case anyone's wondering, yes, my finger is fine. Hi, Will! How are you today? Good timing. You just missed me breaking the fucking saw. I need mine. I don't know why people are fucking texting. I don't know that anyone's gonna love the egg process, because I just broke the fucking machine in, like, the first part of it, so... Pretty sure we're fucking done. That or it's gonna be a really slow, boring stream. On the bright side, we get a fucking warranty with Harbor Freight Tools, so I can just take this piece of shit back in and be like, it fucking broke. And they will give me a new one. Only gotta pay for the stupid fucking warranty again. Is there a fucking fuse breaker, anything like that on this anywhere? Nope. Well, okay, yeah, so much for that. I can't even get my fucking tripod to stay in one piece today. I don't know that this stream is meant to fucking happen. Because everything that can stop me is, I'm afraid to turn on that fucking cabbing machine at this point. On this thing, like 60 bucks. It's worth it because it's a $400 saw or something, so absolutely worth getting. Harbor Freight, doesn't matter what it is, get the warranty, you won't regret it. Because their tools do break, like this shit happens. Gonna explode if I push this fucking button. Okay. Well, what we would do is cut this into something closer to this size. I don't want to grind it because that's just going to waste my grinding wheels, so I guess I will work on this obsidian one. First step on this was to cut it into the basic shape on the saw. Unfortunately, yeah, we got pretty good viewership. Fucking grumble. Fuck. Huh. Welcome to Celestial Reach Holiday Livestream. You would think this is a cute crafting stream. No. This is bullshit and chaos incarnate. I need to set my tripod up so that it can see better. I got the new stream started, put the link on the old one, and about 4 seconds in, broke your sock. Rock got jammed in it. And yeah, so that's what I was saying. I'm still struggling because, you know, like, just everything that can go fucking wrong is going wrong. Yeah, me too. Okay, I just grabbed one. There it is. Alright, so get some water going. I think I found all right. I found out what fuse I blew. Fucking awesome. Yeah, it was one of the power strips. Thank God. Alright. So, let us I would just start the fucking stream over, but at this point, I ain't got the fucking spoons for it. Don't know what happened to the fucking rock I threw. Alright. Give it a shot and see. Closer to an egg, I want to take some of these corners off, but gently. Now that I've got it like this, it's mostly in the egg shape, not perfect. I'm gonna do a little bit of the beveling for the ends and cut those off.
In your finger. You can mute, but we can still know you're cursing.
That's some truth. Definitely cursing when I'm muted, but like, can you guys hear me over the table saw is the question I have.
I don't think so. She said that you need a mic.
I've actually got the ear mic in right now.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so Jessica is gonna make one out of one of these. Ooh, gosh, that is a hard choice. Which one do you think?
The one on the left is bigger, it has more room. The one on the right's already preformed a bit, but it could be smaller. It's more purple.
This one?
No, the one on the right feels more purple. The one on the left feels more gray.
Okay. Definitely would be a little smaller, but that's not like too big of an issue. They don't have to be huge.
Right. That one has a big dip in it, though. Is
Okay.
that gonna be a problem?
No.
Okay. Muting.
Muting again. Motherfucker. I've been talking muted this whole time.
That's hilarious.
Kuna Matata.
That purple one is a perfect Easter egg. It has all the right stripes on it. That's the one I'm going to work on. And Tyler's going to work on the Montana agate.
Yes.
And we'll see what happens, because you never know what kind of holes you're going to get. Like what happened with this moss agate right here, the big old crag. So you never know until you start.
I saw your muted thing there, Iris, and I was just like, motherfucker. I can't catch a break on this today.
And we're working on a Cap King today.
So I've noticed this wheel, actually, I noticed the saw is best to do your shaping, like as much of the shaping as possible, followed by this, and then, so you know how we've been bugging on those scratches, like getting scratches out of them? Like, I've been doing this wheel and then checking and sharpieing on this one, like before I go to the next one, because if I don't get them out on this,
you're not getting out.
So we just slowly start removing material. If I can, I want to save some of this. I don't know if I can because of the natural shape of the rock. However, I can remove from over here quite a bit. Yes. Can you open it up? My hands are too wet. I need to kill the other stream so people aren't going to it. I put a link to this one on it, but like... hit the plus. The plus down there. Yep. Then up towards the top, there'll be a... Yeah, that. Hit the trash button on that one. Did it to me again. It just, you can't join this stream. If you want, I could hand you this. It's on that third wheel over there. If you're bored.
Sharpie marks.
Spots that I've missed on that wheel. No, you're fine. I'm just changing the camera a little bit. Yes, please double tap. Can use all the likes I can get after all of the atrocities YouTube threw at me this morning, afternoon, at the beginning. slowly but surely it starts moving into its egg shape. You're right, they're like always cracks.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All the line helps.
That it does.
They can't hear you all when the saw is on. Just as it's done.
Thank you, Prairie Girl. I'm guessing the Cab King, as long as I don't have something up against the wheel, is probably a lot easier to hear me with. Yeah, that last saw is bad. By far the loudest tool in the house. Watch your fingers. You're doing good. Might need to try a shed. But then it would be hard to cut rocks in the winter.
I have a funny image of a big box for the tabletop you can sit in.
What's that?
I just have a funny image of a big box for the tabletop you can sit in. With the iron bed.
Cat's already taken it.
Notice a little start to an egg there.
Definitely. Now, a lot of the ones, eggs you buy on the market like this are machine made. I've considered making a sphere maker, but I don't know about eggs. I'm not quite sure how the hell they do that. Perhaps, Iris. I know the way they do it for spheres is they have 3, like, drill. The way that I saw someone do it, they made it with drills that are tensioned to bring it together, and these, like, cup grinders. And then you just set the rock in it, and those 3 things just keep moving it around on the diamond grinders until it's a circle.
Getting there. That's pretty. Probably need it when you're not talking.
Oh, probably. Or talk more.
It's time to pull it back.
It's just challenging, like, A, focusing, and B, with the start of the stream, like, I lose my talking. I might not be able to keep that eye in it, unfortunately, as much as I'm wanting to try. This is a Montana agate. Although for the sake of the stream, I probably should just start with like this, because I'll have this thing fully shaped faster than that one will be. This is a mahogany obsidian, and I've started with, or I'm doing multiple of these eggs. I love mahogany obsidian. The stuff can do some really cool. Yeah. And one of the nice things about it, for the lapidary doing a live stream, it cuts faster.
Okay, take a saw. Where are you at? Maybe?
What's that?
I think he's asking where we're at.
What kind of rock is this?
Pedra está? Is that mean what kind of rock is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
mine automatically
Oh, does it
translates.
really?
Yeah, I didn't realize it had done that.
Wow. That's cool. Are you all done?
It's okay. Just grinding away, yep. Sorry, like I said, it's... And I'm sure this same process can be done with a Dremel even. Like any set of, you know, diamond abrasive discs. Definitely a process. There we go. And slowly but surely it comes together. And then slowly I tape it. It's going much faster with this than the agate was, though, that is for sure. And that's a good thing to keep, you know, and consider when you're picking a stone for a project like this. Like, this will probably take me a couple hours to complete from altogether. This one might take me one. I'm trying to get that pointed shape too really well. Okay, I think I have that shaped mostly good enough.
You're not muted, right?
Huh?
You're not muted, right? Mute? I just want to make sure you
No, I'm not muted yet. Thank you. I think that'll work mostly for the general shaping. This wheel is mostly to smooth out the curves.
And remove scratches.
And what?
Remove scratches.
Yeah. Specifically scratches caused by the previous wheel. Or gouges caused by the previous wheel.
What's up?
I saw you looking at the Amethyst one. I was wondering how it's going. And you can even find this obsidian yourself. I believe the people who gave this to me got it from Oregon. And I told them someday I'd start using it for some really cool stuff. I've already done a few nifty little projects with this stuff because it can have a chiller-like effect. I emptied it before the stream. About a third full. And I filled that one before the stream too.
Will the eggs be in the gym show this weekend, or are you working on an egg project?
No, they won't be this weekend because though next Friday I'll be making a stand for one of the eggs, and we might have some eggs for sale next weekend. Although, happy to take any custom eggs, I guess.
Druid hiding.
What?
Druid hiding says hi.
Heyo!
Welcome.
Sir, can I help you?
Kamya. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, my son? Hi.
Okay. That he has, although he doesn't seem to remember that this area is full of water.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah. Well, of course my hands are wet, dummy.
I got you. You want to show what that looks like so far?
So here's one we're working on. This is Amethyst. Nice.
You're gonna dry it off.
With how wet my hands are, I don't know that that's even possible. Nice, very nice.
Getting there. Getting there.
Good enough. I'm on to my first soft wheel now. And this really starts to round out the edges, especially on harder materials, I've noticed.
Ansel in the color supplies.
Why, hello, Ansel. Thank you for all those likes, by the way. I really appreciate that. Notice we just hit 10. And that's all it takes to support the channel, is hitting that thumbs up button. Hanging out. So, of course, purchases and donations are always welcome. I'm actually liking how this one's looking. That looks pretty dope.
Yeah. It'll polish up real nice too because it's obsidian, right?
Usually so, yeah.
I mean, that's the most important wheel for getting a good polish.
Definitely. Well, I still say this one because if you have anything left over from the first wheel, you're burnt. This one won't even take that shit out.
Yeah.
But I agree, this one here gets everything like beveled smoothly. Mm-hmm. And that is really important from what I've seen. I remember watching a educational thing on gemstones. The first gemstones were all cabs because it's basically impossible to polish a perfectly flat surface.
Yeah.
Because everything they had access to in ancient times were curved like this. We're definitely getting it closer to the see that piece of Sharpie there?
Yeah.
This spot's flat and I just can't get it off no matter what I'm doing.
Wow. Is it just a cut that hole?
No, it's just a flat spot that I'm struggling to reach. Come on, really? Alright, well, I'm setting that down till later then. let her finish that amethyst one over there. I'll work on this, and then I'm going to switch sides. Grinding away.
Why are they so hard to polish?
What happened?
It just takes so long.
It does take a lot of time. If you want to switch me spots. Okay. Well, I will move over to the 600 wheels then. With this piece. Unfortunately, my hands are not meant to work with that thing in there. Apologies about the texts coming in. Hopefully you guys aren't getting the notification sounds for that, like when somebody calls. You know, I just realized something. I have my headphones in, yes, but I'm using the wrong phone for that anyway. Because they're connected to my other one. Yeah, no wonder no one can hear me. I forgot I was originally trying to go live with the other phone because it's got a better camera. slowly but surely, it's looking prettier and prettier, though. Okay, so I need to drop my camera down a bit. Hopefully this is a better view. Hey, Iris. That's not gonna work.
No?
Well, for you, it doesn't look like it, will it?
I don't know. I can figure it out, sure. I don't know about this thing. I like this thing for the polishers more than the shapers, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my hands are just too big to work with that thing.
Yeah.
That's cool, Iris. Oh, that would be some of those beats I'm hearing. Well, at least the stream wasn't hearing them. Sometimes mistakes come in handy.
The beats that you're hearing?
So if I have those headphones on my other phone and I'm streaming from them, every notification sound or phone call, I hear it in the headphones, and you also will hear it over the stream.
Yeah.
You'll hear the notification and the ring. It's kind of dumb.
Oh, yes.
So I need to do this thing where I go grab a marker and dry this off and make sure that I'm not missing any like bad spots. I would have done this earlier with the other few times I went, or the other few wheels, if this was an agate or a quartz or something. Ironically, this takes not only drying the stone off, but then drying your hands off as well. But we're off to a great start so far.
Nice.
Hopefully these two wheels I shouldn't need as much time on, as long as I've done the other wheels right, and I do these ones correctly too. I've noticed the more time I take with the earlier wheels, the less time is needed in the later ones, and a lot less. Oh, you're good, Iris. You didn't hear him come through because I'm not on the phone I normally stream on, so it's all bueno. God, that's looking so fucking cool.
It's just not at the right shape yet.
No. Definitely the hard part of doing it.
But I think it's going to be a really great candidate for this project. Like, it's a perfect Easter egg.
I know, that's
Perfectly like it.
That was why it was probably my first choice. I could see some orbicular Jaspers looking cool too.
Yeah. They get slippery.
That they do. That they do. There we go. I noticed there's still some spots that I gotta get. Oh, whoopsie.
What is that?
I went to the last wheel first. So I just gotta repolish that spot again with the last wheel, and then that's right. So a nice little trick for this that I've come across is to take a Sharpie marker and find all the spots I don't like to polish, and I write there. Although I'm quite happy there's not as many as I was afraid there would be. Okay. Although on this mahogany obsidian, I can't ever figure out, or it's hard to tell the difference between the Sharpie and the obsidian. What's that?
So what do you think as far as the shaping?
Where's that? Oh. I'm thinking you're lucky that I gave you the chance to do that one before I snapped it up.
Yep. But is it looking okay?
It's looking fucking great.
I feel like it's not perfect.
It doesn't need to be. Does not need to be perfect. Especially because, yeah, I was going to say, some of the other wheels will kind of help with that. what it is about mahogany obsidian that I like so much. I'm liking how this one's going. Aged in real time, indeed. And then next week I'll make little display holders for them, or for one, kittens, and
Then the following Sunday, there might be some for sale.
yeah. Definitely doing a Chevron Amethyst. That was so awesome.
Pretty neat. I think these almost need to be eggs versus tabs because of the way they grow.
Been a lot of nice Chevron Amethyst tabs out there before.
Yeah. I've made a couple. Looking great.
And there is number one.
Get in there.
I am definitely doing one of these. That was a badass call. That's looking great.
Sorry, making ramen, wanted some corned beef and cabbage and ended up with a load noodle bowl.
Oh, you are good. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Looking cool, right? I like this one. So pretty.
That one's definitely very nice.
Look on the... That looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. How are you doing today, Michelle? Which one are you going to do now?
Don't know. How he's been going. Probably going to call it. We're an hour and a half in.
Wow. You got almost 3 of them done in an hour and a half?
Only got one done in an hour and a half, but got started on several. That's nice.
Can you show everybody all of the things that you started?
What?
Can you show everybody all of the things you started before you end it?
So this one is Montana Agate, which so far has not been spectacular. I might not finish this one. Might find a different use for it, I don't know. I don't know where the other...
There you go. There you go. You can show all of the ones that we started and played with.
This one is the... this one is moss agate.
And this is your piece that you're doing next.
I kind of have faith in this moss agate looking pretty cool too.
I really do. I agree.
Got this crystal egg. That turned out really nicely. Here's another one of those chevron amethysts. Just because still shaping on.
Crazy lace agate.
Crazy lace agate. We'll see. That one takes. Might take some time. Yeah. And here's a piece of the. I'm probably gonna do an Agate book piece too.
That one will be yours, but you can do it because you love it. I think you'll love working with it.
Maybe.
It's gonna turn out cool, isn't it?
We'll see. Honestly, you snagged the one that I had pulled, but that's okay. I knew that one was going to turn out awesome because of these. Although they didn't turn out exactly the way I expected.
They're more circles than chevrons.
That's it, yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I would schedule the Gems and Jewels sale, but I have no faith that it will matter, that it won't just tell me I can't fucking join on Sunday or Saturday whenever I do it, so keep your eyes open for that.
Thanks for all the likes, everybody.
We'll catch you on the flip side.